right, Wrestling Hero Figs. We're going to be looking at the AEW Series 4, Kenny Omega, Matt Hardy, and Sammy Guevara. We are going to get these unboxed. We're going to review them. We're going to get a little bit more in depth, find out if the Woken one, if he has finally risen into the WHF. Yes, yeah, damn, he already has, man. He's already up there. He's like, Hero Figs, why you been waiting over here, man? When we haven't been waiting, we were waiting for you to come down from that damn balcony, but apparently the man was too damn busy. Other figures in the set, we are going to see Cody Rhodes, Matt Hardy, which, you know, we already covered, as well as Kenny, and then Santana and Ortiz. So turn on that notification bell. Those right there will be soon to follow. And Kenny over here, now this one is definitely getting the upgrade, really from any other figure that we've seen in the past, because the ringside exclusive, as well as the very first release, it's not quite bringing as to what this figure has brought here today. All the updates, not just within the skin tone update, but also, you know what, let's go ahead and review them. Hit me up right now. You know what, go ahead, drop a like if you would like to see Sammy Guevara do his thing. I mean, that's the only thing the man knows. He's like, Hero Figs, when I come out every single Wednesday night, I'm going to make sure I put every single spot on the line. If that means taking out the man behind it, and that's what he did, man. Did he? No, not quite yet. At some point he might, but for the time being, the only thing we can do is get him out of the package. So I said we do it. Here's all three gents out of the package, and I want to start out with Kenny, because Kenny, have you been waiting? Bro, I don't know. Here's the thing. Look, when I got brought out here by ringside, as good as the gear was, and there are some things that we can do to fix this now that we have this in hand, assuming we find some more in the wild, hey, that right here, I'm still crossing my fingers because these can't be freaking found anywhere. But luckily, ringside, man, code HERO. Hit that link in the description below if you guys want to pick these up. I know some of them have gone on back order and some have completely sold out. Kenny being definitely one of them. Interchangeable hands. We are going to get the mic open. We're going to get the trigger happy. And then we're also going to get the semi open. We're going to get him out. And the thing that I noticed about really every figure in this wave is that they're all having kind of like that, not the exact same expression, but every single one of them, they're either screaming, yelling, celebrating. There's no like vanilla flat pose, and that right there, I'm digging it, man. Really loving it, especially if you're not given any interchanging options within the scan. This is more ideal to get the suited one. Now, here's a quick comparison. And I can tell you out the gate that this is looking, I mean, this isn't even the way that a figgy's supposed to look. Like, it's a nice attempt. I'm glad that they took it, but when they went in there and really did everything up as to what you're seeing, I mean, not just in the hairpiece, because the mixture, it's really going down, as opposed to over here like this. This was like a all black, and then they're like, we got to add a little bit of dye into it. How about we just slap it on? We mix it on the top, we put it on the bottom, but this is all mixed accordingly, dude. Just the way that it should is the way that it's being presented. So huge thumbs up, man. Really big improvement. Also, again, on the skin tone, like this is definitely like, this is, what is this? Are we going with like a old school back in the day? Don't know what Hero Fix. Just stop it, man. Get back into the figure review and let the WHF universe that this is absolutely a must pick up. Torso is also the same. Only difference is going to be the actual color, but as far as like the chest, the abdominal, even the arms, they're all going to be sharing the exact same piece. The vest itself, you are going to get some detail, not so much up front, like you'll still get all the collar work and all that outline right here up front, but it's going to be the back where you're going to notice most of the action. You'll see on the right side, you'll get the one winged with the mixture of a little bit of a highlight with the paint apps scattered throughout to give it that authenticity. On this side, obviously, if it's a one-winged angel, it wouldn't make sense for him to have one on this side. Getting into the tights, there's going to be a lot. And at first, when I first saw this, I was actually seeing that, wait, is this sculpted? Like, did they actually go out of their way? No, it's actually the paint apps. The paint apps were executed so damn clean that it's really giving it that illusion that this is actually sculpted. Like the wrinkles, like for example, right there, those are still very much, but what I'm saying, like with the buckles and the way that they did everything, it's just really standing out. Like, this is a really nice piece. I am seeing a little bit of QC towards the upper thigh area, but as an overall gem, you guys, this Kenny Omega, I cannot tell you enough good things about it. Like, I can totally see the reason as to why this piece has already sold out. For the boots, you will see the continuation of that theme carrying through. I mean, just overall really, really good outline work. The way that it's coming down all the way towards the bottom, and the white just carrying through really nice, man. Now, points of articulation, since we did say that this is carrying the exact same same as this one as far as really all the parts. We ain't going to cover that, so if you want to get more in depth on points of articulation, just know that Jazzwares, they do pretty good, man. Like, they're double hinged on the elbows. Like, Ultimate Edition has already been done over here with Mattel, but out the gate, Jazzwares has already brought it right there, out the home run. Are we going to do the V-trigger? Or are we going to do the one-winged angel? How about we do both? I'm giving this figure a damn 10, man. Really great upgrades from what we should have gotten first go around. Kenny Omega, he will attest that Woken one, now it's his turn. Now it's time. The man with the hands, Braun Strowman, he loves those hands, right? He loves getting the hands. But when it comes to Matt Hardy, apparently for the debut within this toy line, and the only man, and this is a true story, the only figure in history to ever get it in AEW, WWE, and TNA would be this guy right here, Matt Hardy. And is that an accomplishment? You damn skip. Interchangeable hands. You're going to get two semi-open. You're going to get the direct pointer finger. You're going to get the mic open, full-on closed fist, and you're also going to get semi-open on the left side. And the hairpiece, it is going to share that die right there as to what we should have gotten towards the end right there with the Mattel run. But guess what? We didn't. So what are we going to do? We're going to delete. Before that happens, though, I do want to show you the extra piece right here. We're going to get some extra accessories. We're going to get the drone as well as the hieroglyphic image. And this is pretty exciting to see because I know that the one that was presented by Mattel, like, this was pretty much identical. Only difference is that I can tell you this right now is that it's definitely scaled up from what they've done. You will still get the camera right there at the bottom and the whole top part. These don't move. I know that on the Mattel one did. So why'd they go ahead and do that approach? Maybe because of the fact that this had to be a full-on 3/6. And that's what it is, because the other one was just a flat piece. And there's even articulation on the actual head. That's awesome. So it's like a full-on, like, figgy scale, except it's chopped down just to cover the chest as well as the part that you want to see. And all you got to do is slide it on there. He can be floating by. He can be hanging inside the ring, outside, however we're going to do it today. Just know that Matt Hardy, the man's going to stay woken throughout the entire review. And this is sick, man. I like the screaming expression. It's kind of the same thing that we are seeing with the figure itself. And let's bring him up and check him out. Because for me personally, this has got to be ranked right there within the top 3 contenders from the series. Now, if you are curious, the reason as to why he has that on his hands, it's just to avoid the whole paint rub, usually with the jackets or even with fabric sometimes that ends up seeping through. And if you are wondering why the hell there's so much paint on my fingers, well, the custom work, it's always going down right here. So again, turn on that notification. Do not get deleted. Don't let Matt Hardy do its thing, because if he does, he'll tell you that this jacket, oh yes, my friends, like, we do have a cloth version. So if you guys are wondering, like, as to what we could go about doing, well, here it is, right? We got that, but at the same time, is it really necessary? Like, yes, it's nice to have cloth at times, but when you don't have like a full-on arm being covered and you're not hindering any points of articulation, it's really not bothering me all that much. And besides, the design on this, it's looking really freaking nice. Let's take off the jacket. I know you guys want to see what torso he is rocking under here, and by the looks of it, it is going to be Chris Jericho. So again, utilize pieces that we've seen in the past, except for Mr. Matt Hardy. We're going to get something different. Now, here's the thing about when it comes to like the whole match, like not just with Kenny Omega, because that was my biggest issue. Like, if you look at the ringside exclusive, you can see how the bottom of the torso kind of has like a tint of pink is what it is. This one is kind of suffering from that as well. If you slip this down, you can kind of see as to what they went with. It's kind of like a little bit darker. It's almost matching more of the arms than the actual upper chest area. And I know that the light, it's hitting it a certain way to where it's all mixing in, but when you have it in hand, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, for the pants, we're going to go ahead and slide this off so you guys can see all of the detail, because it will be the exact same as to what we did see on the jacket, except scattered throughout and adding a little extra within the cargo pockets in and of itself. On the upper part, on midway, as well as in the centerpiece, all this is sculpted. The belt too, they went ahead, they sculpted that. I know a lot of the shortcuts that people like to do with that is usually just paint it on. So the fact that Jazzwares did it is definitely going to get one up for me. So as a figure itself, you guys look, Matt Hardy, dude, the hieroglyphic image, I think that's basically what's making this. I'm not going to cover points either on this one, because again, Chris Jericho we have seen. For the legs, I'll go ahead and do so because this is a brand new sculpt. Legs go this far out, they go this far back. You're going to get the upper thigh cut. They will spread pretty far out. You will get the ball hinge on all of them. So it's not just like honeycomb on some, ball hip on other. On every single figure that they've released so far, that's what they're giving us. For the double hinge, you'll get it on the knee. There will be no calf rotation, but you'll get all the rotation right down here at the boot. So as far as posability. I'm giving you, sir, I'm going to give him a 9.8. And why am I going to down a couple of, well, the jacket, man, if it was fabric, come on. You know that I'd be hitting you up. I was already hitting you up, dude. We got Sammy Guevara. He's dropping out signs, and this is so cool, man. Like, check this out. This is actually one of many. You got one, two, you got several of them up in here, and you can throw them through the crowd and let people know you mean business, because that's what Sammy Guevara, that's what he's all about. Apart from that, we're also going to get some glasses right here for the extra accessory. If you guys want to see them on, I don't know how well they'll come off. I hope I don't break them because they're really jammed up in there, because I definitely want to see them the way that it looks like with the jacket, and we will also take it off without, just to get the full effect of what Sammy Guevara is doing off from the top of the turnbuckle. Let's get it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, how long have we been waiting for Sammy? Hero Figs, you've been waiting far too long. Look at the freaking hair on this. Like, this figure right here, it's really something special, you guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the man doing his pose right here or the way that things are sculpted, but damn, is Sammy Guevara just totally hitting this figure. Well, not Sammy himself, but damn it, Jazzwares right here, you guys freaking nailed it. And this is actually kind of looking kind of identical to what we've seen with Finn Balor. So if you want some creative ideas that you could do, like if you don't dig the whole like solid rubber, because you can't pose them, like you can flare out the arms about this much, but that's really all about it. If you want definitely more options, I would just grab like a Finn Balor jacket, slap that on, and have a good old time, because Mr. Sammy, it looks like he's also bringing an exact same gem. It looks like the torso, man. So it's all going to truly depend. I think going forward, since they have released, I would say well over 10 characters, they should maintain the exact same torso really with all. The only time that you might see something different popping out is maybe somebody like, I don't know, like Brian Cage. I think he would definitely require a new torso, because I can't see them utilizing really any other figure apart from that. Or if they were to do like a super heavyweight, damn man, this jacket, see, this is what we're talking about. This full-on rubber, it's just a pain in the ass. All right, so here it is. It looks like we got the cruiserweight mold right there. And the tights bringing all that gold up top right there. Let's slide it up, man. There's so much plastic on these things, you guys. Again, the approaches that they take right here to make sure that they're delivering a good product. Hey, you ain't going to be getting any complaints. Obviously, if you're doing a figure review, it's going to clash a little bit. But you know what? Preparation, that's what's key, right? Ain't that right, Mr. Guevara? That is right, sir. And that's really pretty much when it comes down to the overall look of the gear. Up until the time you do get like down here to the kick pads, and if you guys look right here, you can see how it splits off right there towards the middle, and it does continue. Now, you are going to, the way that I really like about this is that this is definitely something they could do. Matter of fact, I think they actually ended up fixing that on Gargano, so I'm not going to use that as an example, but you can see how like the calf rotation still occurs regardless of that outline work going down, man. This scan, I don't know, dude. For me, the scan already had me, so when they threw in the little extra sign, already had me as a customer, man. Especially, one thing you could do, man, I'm just going to throw this out there for anybody that's creating some kind of business. Sammy Guevara, these would be some nice business cards, right? You could add your little name. You could be like, hit me up anytime you want to see an epic figure review, whether it's AEW, whether it's WWE, NXT, New Japan, UFC. Stay tuned, man. Again, come join the WHF fam. I'm giving you a damn 9.7. Sammy, you got too many damn pieces. Solid rubber. It's definitely going to get docked. Kenny Omega, you already know how I feel about you. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. One Winged Angel, how about this, man? Let's go with the... Oh!